Welcome back to Stoner Watch, where I like to talk about movies, TV shows, entertainment news, and other cool stuff. Today we're talking about Mandalorian Season 2, confirmed and rumored characters. And are Star Wars fans excited about Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka Tano? Let's talk about that and more. Now, NICHOLAS RAYMOND over at Screenrant posted this article on April 4th, running down the list of the confirmed and rumored characters that we're going to get in Mandalorian Season 2. We got Pedro Pascal coming as Mando Din Djarin. Gina Carano coming back as Cara Dune. Cara Weathers is coming back as Greef Karga, and he's also going to be directing one of the episodes in Season 2, which would be pretty damn cool. We got Giancarlo Esposito returning as Moff Gideon. Bill Burr is being said to come back as playing Mayfield. He's from Episode 6, The Prisoner. I think Emily Swallow is going to return as the Armorer. I'm not really sure how many episodes she will be in, but I have a strong feeling that she's going to be in at least one or two episodes. But that's just my opinion. Now, as far as the new characters that are confirmed for Season 2, we've got Rosario Dawson is coming in as Ahsoka Tano. Now, Lucasfilm and Disney have not come out straight out and say, yes, Dawson is playing Ahsoka Tano. So as far as I'm concerned, this is rumor that she's playing this role. It's confirmed that she's going to be a guest starring role in Season 2, but we don't know for a fact that she is actually playing Ahsoka Tano. We're all just assuming so. All the reports are saying that she's going to be, but until they actually come out and straight and say it, or we see her on the screen, it's not really confirmed as far as I'm concerned. Because unless the report comes off of Lucasfilm.com, Disney.com, or Star.com, as far as I'm concerned, unless it's on one of those three sites, at least, it's kind of BS. But that's just my opinion. But anyway. Now, I believe it was like last week or so that Michael Biehn was said to have a role now in Mandalorian Season 2, which would be pretty damn cool because I liked him in Terminator, and I liked him in most of the movies he was in, like Tombstone. He was in The Rock and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of other movies. I think he's an underrated actor. I think he should have been that's just my opinion. I'm looking so forward to this guy actually playing a role in Mandalorian Season 2. Now, supposedly he's going to be a bounty hunter. We do not know whether or not if he's going to be an ally or if he's going to be a foe as of yet. Sasha Banks was also reported about a week or so ago that she had a role on Mandalorian Season 2. We don't know who she's playing. There's rumor, and there's some people are speculating that she might be actually end up being Sabine Wren, which would be pretty damn cool. Now, one of the rumored actresses that are joining Mandalorian Season 2, last week I believe it dropped that Jamie Lee Curtis has done some scenes for Mandalorian Season 2. Now, nobody knows what character she's going to play. Nobody knows for sure whether or not she's actually going to be in the show. But if she is, it'd be pretty damn cool. She is a very good actress. I've seen a lot of her stuff over the years, so I'm okay with her actually being in the show. Who knows who she's actually going to be? So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. Another rumored character possibly joining Mandalorian Season 2. We got Captain Rex. Now, I talk about this in one of my last videos, saying that if they do, they got to get that Morrison guy from Attack of the Clones to play Captain Rex. He's like the most obvious pick for the role. I mean, he is pretty much Rex, really, right? Now, I think it would be pretty cool if they actually did bring Captain Rex into the Mandalorian series. I think it makes a lot of sense. The only thing that makes me question whether or not he actually would be in the series or not is the whole clone accelerated aging thing. They're supposed to age faster than the normal human and stuff like that because that's like the whole story plot to Attack of the Clones. That's how they were able to grow so many clones within 10 years to be battle ready for the battle at Geonosis, right? And now that we know, or at least now they're telling us that he fought at the Battle of Endor with Han Solo on Endor, but we don't know for a fact that whether or not he survived. Now, I remember seeing like the stuff that's saying, this is Rex and what have you, but I don't remember whether or not in the movie when that they showed that he actually survived the battle at the end too. I don't remember that. Let me know what you think on the comments down below if you've seen footage of him actually being like in the celebration at the end of Return of the Jedi. Did you see that? Because I don't remember if I've seen that myself personally. Almost going to have to go do a rewatch of Return of the Jedi just to see whether or not if actually Captain Rex survives the Battle of Endor. So I have to go back and check that out, and I'll get back to you on that one. Also rumored to be possibly in Mandalorian Season 2, we've got Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels. Now, I think it'd be pretty cool to see her in live action, and I think that Sasha Banks will probably end up playing the role. I don't know for a fact. I have no inside information. I just think that she looks like she would be good for the role, at least physically. I don't know how well of an actress she really is because I don't watch wrestling and I don't plan to. Also reported in this article is saying that established characters from the original trilogy may show up in some capacity in Mandalorian Season 2. Now, automatically, everybody's going to say, oh, Boba Fett's going to finally show up, because everybody thinks, and they think, we don't know for a fact, that the boots that we see at the end of Chapter 5, that they think it's Boba Fett. Now, I guess there's supposed to be like some spurs jingling and some sound effects that is associated with Boba Fett. Now, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch and listen closer to that episode, because I don't remember hearing that. I remember seeing the boots and stuff like, man, who the hell is that? But I didn't hear the spurs jingle, and I didn't hear like the sound effects. So I guess I have to go back and check that out. But that doesn't really... Maybe. I mean, I think he actually made it. I personally think he actually made it out, because they said that, you would be slowly digested in the belly of the Sarlacc over 1,000 years. Now, unless you like get impaled in something on the way down, because I really don't know what it looks like inside of a Sarlacc, to be quite honest. But unless you get impaled on something like that, he was wearing body armor, so he might have gotten out. And we also know that in the Aftermath books, that his armor appears on a Jawa sandcrawler. So maybe... just maybe he got out. Now, there was another article that dropped on Screen Rant on April 11th by James DeRuvo. Hope I got your name right, dude. Sorry if I didn't. I suck with names. But anyway, his article goes on to say that how she's perfect for the role and all the stuff that she's been in. Now, I'm only really familiar with the Marvel Netflix series that she was in, like the Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Defenders, and Jessica Jones. Now, I didn't watch Luke Cage, and I couldn't get past episode 3 of Jessica Jones season 1. I'm sorry, I just didn't like the series, so I didn't watch it. But I did like her character in all the other Netflix shows, and I thought she was a perfect fit for the Defenders. I mean, it made more sense for her actually to be in that show, to be quite honest. Now, the article goes on to talk about how in Clone Wars Season 7, Ahsoka is pretty much like the featured character in this last half of the season. Now, we just finished up Ahsoka's walkabout, which pretty much takes place right shortly after she leaves the Jedi Order, and it goes on to tell the story on what she did after those events. And it was pretty good. I think it's pretty much like it was a setup for the Season Mandalore story arc, which is going to start this upcoming Friday. Now, we know that Clone Wars Season 7 is supposed to take place during the events of Episode 3, or Revenge of the Sith. Now, we saw in the trailer that it's going to have like bits and pieces of that movie actually in the show. So maybe we'll actually get to see on how Ahsoka survives Order 66. Maybe we actually get to see Captain Rex, Gregor, and Wolf take the chips out of their heads so they don't turn on their Jedi. Now, there's fan speculation and rumors floating out there saying that we actually might get to see the Ahsoka Mandalorian Season 2 introduction through Clone Wars Season 7. At some point, we actually might see Din Djarin show up. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know if I'm okay with that, but if they do, they do. What can you do about it, right? The whole article goes on to keep saying how all the fans are excited and they can't wait to see Dawson actually play Ahsoka. Now, I did a story last week on Dawson actually having a multi-contract deal throughout the Disney Plus series, where she could possibly appear in the Cassian Andor series, she could possibly appear in the Obi-Wan series, or she could possibly get her own solo series on Disney Plus. Now, I have to say there was like mixed reaction to my posts on the Facebook groups that I'm in. A couple of them, like in the Mandalorian Facebook group and the Outer Rim Facebook group, I posted a link of my video and like asking people for their thoughts. Now, over in the Outer Rim Facebook group, out of 41 people, I got 29 thumbs up, 4 hearts, and 1 person was not happy with Dawson having a multi-contract deal for Disney Plus. Now, over in the Mandalorian Facebook group that I'm a part of, out of 77 people that reacted, I got 51 thumbs up, 20 hearts, 3 surprises, and 3 people were not happy with this. Now, with the comments aside, a lot of people were like, some were constructive criticism, and all there was just people like being normal Star Wars fans, to be quite honest with you, that they weren't happy with her actually getting the role. Some people thought that Ashley Eckstein should have got more of a shot at it, which I kind of agree with for the most part, because Eckstein has played Ahsoka Tano for like the past 14 years, even voicing the character in the end of, if you have not seen it, in The Rise of Skywalker, as one of the Jedi voices that actually speak to Rey at the end of the film. So, I mean, it's going to be kind of weird to actually see Ahsoka Tano on screen and hear a different voice coming out of the mouth, to be quite honest. But they still could dub her voice over. But I don't think that they're going to hire an actress like Rosario Dawson just to have somebody else dub over a voiceover on top of it. I don't think that's going to actually happen, but But crazier things have happened, so we have to wait and see how that plays out. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Now, we got Pedro Pascal coming back as the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. Now, I wonder how often he's actually going to be in the suit in Season 2, because we know for the most part, he wasn't in the suit pretty much through the whole entire Season 1. Actually, the only time we know for a fact that he was actually in the suit is when the one episode they actually took the helmet off. I wonder how often that's going to happen. Now, which characters are you looking forward to the most in Mandalorian Season 2? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, are you one of those Star Wars fans that's all excited and looking forward to Dawson playing Ahsoka Tano? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Jamie Lee Curtis actually joining the cast? Let me know in the comments down below. I think the one thing I'm looking forward to the most, as far as like the casting announcements that we've gotten within the last week or two, is the Michael Biehn one. I mean, he did a thing on Twitter where he reprised his role as Carl Reese, but he put the virus in it instead of like Terminators, and that was pretty damn cool. I mean, it was pretty damn cool. Check that out if you ever get a chance. Now, do you think we'll actually finally see Boba Fett return to the Star Wars universe in Mandalorian Season 2? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I just thought about this, and no one's brought this up at all. If they actually do bring in Boba Fett into Mandalorian Season 2, are they going to have it to where his helmet doesn't come off? Because if they do, they got to get that Morrison guy to play him as well, because Boba Fett is supposed to be a clone of Jango Fett. So if they actually have Boba Fett in Mandalorian Season 2 and the helmet comes off, they got to get that Morrison guy to play the role, right? But they'll probably just leave the helmet on and he'll just end up doing voiceover work for Boba Fett and actually using his face for Captain Rex if Captain Rex actually does show up in Mandalorian Season 2. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. But we could get an announcement come Star Wars Celebration in August if we actually have Star Wars Celebration in August with everything that's going on in these crazy times. So we have to wait and see how that all plays out. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you have any questions or topics that you want to see covered here on the show, send them to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'd love to hear from you. See you next time. Peace. Make sure you click on that subscribe button so you can be notified every time I drop another video. Hey, while you're at it, check out one of my other movie review videos or check out one of my drum cover videos. Give it a like, give it a share. Join in the discussion in the comments down below. Have a good day. Peace.